Love Town Records.
Again, and welcome everyone back to Modern Love Tantra. Today, we wanted to come on and talk about the power of mindset and being in your pleasure and being in your femininity at any age, because you're truly a great example of redefining what it means to be a woman over 40 in today's society. You know, at 81, you're not only living your best life, you're thriving. You're thriving physically, emotionally, sexually, socially.
Well, I feel like I have an exciting life. And even though I've turned 81 this last year, even though I'm an older woman, I swear I feel younger every day.
Yeah, and
And
that's
I
what
think
it's all about.
that's what we want to talk to our women about.
Yeah. Fill us in on what's been going on with your love life these days.
My love life. Well, I would say a lot is going on with my love life. And I've been with my partner now for 24 years, and I have chosen, as has he, to be monogamous, though we don't use the word or like it. But we both said, it's too complex to do anything else. So let's just keep it simple. And so that's been fine. And 6 months ago, I was with a dear friend, a man that I've known for several many years, who has helped me a lot get through my knee surgeries and um, driving me places I needed to go because I don't have a car here. And I initiated offering him a massage. And because I have a table and I do massages, and I wanted to get back into giving massages. And so I gave him a massage, and I saw him for the first time as a naked man and not someone, driving a car. And I invited him to lay next to me, and I was resting in bed after the massage. And one thing led to another, and we've become lovers. And the friendship is deeper than ever. And the texting, the daily thinking of you, I hope your day is wonderful. Have a good night's sleep. The messaging, the time it takes to send a 30-second text message has been like a pair of arms reaching in and holding my heart. And I realize this is such a sweet, dear, good man, and I am happy to call him my lover. But number one, he's my friend. And I've told my partner everything as it has transpired. And he has, offered the information that these are hard feelings to deal with. And I'm with a man that doesn't go with feelings easily, as many men don't. But he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant in saying, I want you to be everything that you are. I don't want to I've never wanted to hold you back from any part of who you are. And if this is giving you joy, I'll hold space for you to have this experience. So now I love my partner more than ever. And I have this new wonderful friendship that's a daily part of my life and a weekly couple of hours to make love. And making love is what I call it. Um, and it is making love. It's what you call it. If you're just having sex, it's one thing. If your heart is really involved, it is making love. And I think I've brought that to him, the making love
Yeah.
for what we
So
do.
you're teaching everyone. You're teaching the women how to feel pleasure, feel desired at any age, but you're also teaching through being a partner and giving,
You're right. You're right.
participating.
So
Yeah.
these are both really important subjects, and they usually don't go together in a way that's harmonious. It's usually a big drama, and somebody leaves or somebody gets hurt, and things hurt in life. Some feelings don't feel good at certain times.
Absolutely. What I love about your message is regardless of age, regardless of what our opinions are, regardless of your marital status, regardless of your sexual orientation, regardless whether, you have different boundaries, this message resonates, I think, with women because you at 81 have found a lover who's 30 years your junior and you are teaching him things and you are bringing to the table something he's never experienced before, the level of love, connection, passion, desire, all of those things. And this is another level of how us women really don't have an expiration date, and we don't have to sit on the sidelines after 40, after 50, after 50, 60. You are a true definition of life doesn't end for us women. We can be all that we want to be, no matter our age.
I love your expression that we don't have an expiration date. And you look at anything in your kitchen cabinet and everything has an expiration date. And I think we women have had the message that we have an expiration date. It's either 40 or is it 50? It's somewhere between 40 and 50 that, your periods stop and your libido goes down and it's not that great with your husband who you've been with for 25 years because it's hard to make it great after 25 years. It's more going through the motions. So you have to bring more to it.
You have to bring more to it, and it's possible to bring more to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Love is always ready to be bigger than it was yesterday.
Absolutely. So, what do you think is the biggest takeaway from this experience for you? And what do you want us, women and men who are in long term relationships, who are maybe even single, wondering if we're past our prime? What do you want us
Mhm.
to know? What do you want us to learn from your beautiful
Well,
experience?
I can tell you what I'm learning. What I'm learning is that my orgasms and the fluids that come through me, called ejaculatory fluids, are more abundant than ever. My orgasms are bigger than ever during penetration, which I would say prior to this, it's mainly been clitoral that have been my best orgasms. And there's something about a fit and a friendship and someone new who's not the same partner that you've do the same things with the same way over many years has awakened more orgasmic potential in me. And I'm even amazed at how much Amrita or fluid is flowing through me and wetting down the bed and wetting down my partner. And I am feeling more contractions vaginally than I ever did. And I've lost interest in the clitoral orgasm, and I'm now experiencing more vaginal orgasm. And is it the change in part lover? Is it the change in lover? To some degree it is, yes. It's a different penis has a different energy. And the one that you love and you're married to forever has his energy and he's getting older as well. So I can't say that I would recommend going and trying finding a lover who's younger, but if it should happen, and it happens because I take care of myself. I'm back to yoga. I'm back to swimming. I think I told you I went recently and bought a bikini, even though at 81 I was sure that I shouldn't be wearing bikinis anymore down at the pool. But you know what? It felt so good to have that much sun exposure again. And I'm feeling sort of teenagerish.
I love that. Oh my God, we can only wish to feel teenagerish.
Teenager-ish again.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We can only hope. And so we have a lot to learn from you. And whether that is, for someone who is looking for a new partner, or whether that is for someone looking for new techniques, new ways of rejuvenating their current relationship, the beautiful message that you bring to all of us is that it's never too late. And you can
We
find pleasure, you can find your desire, you can find your sensitivity again at 81. It's never too late, because the message we're getting is that it's not possible, everything's declining, and you're showing us that it's the opposite. I love that.
Good. I love it too. I love finding it for myself because
Yeah.
I've had those feelings for years that, I'm slowly declining and the knees were really bringing me into a downward spiral. And sex, as in penetration sex, wasn't giving me very much pleasure. And back to clitoral orgasms and that kind of thing. But suddenly,
A whole new world.
that's a whole new world. And I do feel like a 15-year-old finding sex for the first time and finding her orgasms. And And so I think it shows in when I've had people in my building in the elevator say, Caroline, there's something is really shifting in you. What is it? You look so amazing. You look so good. And I know what the good is. I know it's coming from the inside. It's not because I had a great facial or something like that.
Just say it's all the orgasms I'm having.
Yeah, right. It's all this, it's all the pleasure. Pleasure is beautifying.
Yeah.
Pleasure is rejuvenating. And love, if you add some love and an opening of your heart, you're going to be more radiant.
So, as a beautiful inspiration as you are to all of us, we have a special invitation to our subscribers, to the goddesses in our circle. And in February, we're going to be starting Awakening the Divine Feminine. And we would like to invite all of you to join us. It's going to be a conversation of pleasure, desire, female sexuality, female bodies, how we show up in the world, and what we do past the age of 40, 50, 60, 70, and into our 80s. We're going to meet once a week, every week. You will be invited live, but you'll also have the chance to watch it as many times as you'd like. You can submit questions. You can ask questions. You can be on camera. You can be off camera. It is completely up to you. Caroline is open and available to teach us
Okay.
all of her secrets, all of her techniques, all of her amazing power. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to ask you to define that so that they can picture that we're on like these Zoom calls together. And instead of having to drive anywhere or go to any group things, we are the group online for an hour. And so we can really talk about anything. I love talking about all of this because I can see what it's really doing to my life. And I really want to share it with our women that are interested in modern love tantra. And if we are put our heart and souls into this, Ilona. So we want to take it to the next level with you if you're open to an hour a week with us.
And this is a beautiful format. We can talk about anything because there's such limitations on what we can talk about on social media. There's so many limitations we can talk about on YouTube. Everything is censored. I can't even put in the word pleasure into our posts without them being taken down, right? So I feel like this format is a better fit for us where we can be open. We can talk about anything, orgasms, ejaculation, female pleasure, desire, body image issues. We can talk about deep topics such as embarrassing moments during sex, talking to your partner about those things, addressing anything and everything on the spectrum of being female in this world. And that's what it's all about. So you're invited to this beautiful, powerful circle of the divine feminine where we will be reawaken the goddess within you.
Oh, it's so exciting, Ilona. I really feel your excitement too, and I'm right there with you to start creating more of a circle of women online together every week. I mean, how many things we go online for?
Absolutely. It's
Let's go
needed.
online and talk about what happens after our periods stop and after the age of 40 or 50. Those are the things we really need to dive into.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for opening up that forum for us, for being an open book with your experiences, with your vast knowledge, with your beautiful experiences right now. That gives us all hope that we are not expired, that we can thrive into our late 80s and beyond. And that there's
Yeah, beyond. I don't even know what the limits are anymore.
I don't
I
think there's
never imagined at 81 that I would feel like this. So why not at 91 and 101?
absolutely. And ladies, we all want that, don't we? We all want to feel as passionate, as desirable, and desired as Caroline is at 81. I know I do. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Any, anytime and all the time.
All women need to hear this message. I feel like your message of being 81, and you are showing us, you are a true testament to the fact that women don't have an expiration date. That at 81, you can get your knee replaced, you can get back to yoga, you can get back to Pilates, you can get back to finding a 30-year, your junior lover that brings back your juiciness, your sexiness, your erotic energy. And that's what women need to hear. We don't need to hear that we need more Botox and plastic surgery and that we're done. We don't need to hear that. We need to hear that you can find your sexuality over any age, and that you're never expired. That's the message that I truly want women to hear. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you in the circle. There's a link below this video. Join us. We start on February 4th, and we look forward to having these magical conversations with you. So join the link below, join us, and we will see you then.